Every glance, every stray thought, every tiny choice is already bending tomorrow. The future isn't waiting somewhere out there. It's leaking through the cracks of this moment, right under your nose. So here are 33 questions that can help you tune into that leakage, that can help you read the blueprints of what's to come. These questions are divided into 5 sections, each representing a lens through which you can view the emerging future. Questions about patterns and habits. What repeating patterns do I notice in my daily thoughts, and what might they reveal about tomorrow's mental landscape? Notice how your mind returns to the same 3 to 4 worry loops around 2 p.m. each day. These loops aren't random, they're rehearsal scripts. What if tomorrow's thoughts are already being drafted by today's neural highways? How do the micro-expressions on people's faces today hint at the emotions they'll carry forward? That split-second tightening around someone's eyes while they smile might be storing disappointment that blooms in a week's conversation. Tomorrow's relationships are seeded in fleeting facial muscles. What small changes in my environment are signaling larger shifts to come? The way light falls differently through your window, or how a neighbor quietly changes their morning route. These whispers might be the patch notes of reality updating itself. Which of my current habits are seeds that will grow into future realities? That 30-second pause before you check your phone is already building your future self's focus muscle. Habits are time machines disguised as routines. What connections am I making right now between seemingly unrelated experiences? Your desk reorganization yesterday might echo in how you resolve conflict next month. The subconscious is always stitching hidden maps out of unrelated fragments. Questions about time and flow. If this present moment were a wave, what wave is it part of in the larger ocean of time? Your curiosity now might be part of a decades-long wave that began with a forgotten childhood question. Every breath is a ripple in currents stretching across generations. What future version of myself is trying to communicate through today's intuitions? That strange pull to take a different route home could be breadcrumbs from your 2030 self. What if intuition is memory flowing backward through time? How is my body storing information that my mind hasn't yet processed? Your shoulders might still be holding the tension from a forgotten conversation. The body often finishes the story long after the mind drops the plot. What conversations from today will still be echoing in relationships years from now? That tiny moment of distraction during someone's vulnerability might widen into decades of distance, or a throwaway "I feel understood" could cement lifelong trust. Which present decisions feel light, but carry heavy future consequences? Choosing to fully listen to a child's story may later shape whether they trust you in crisis. The effortless decisions often shape destiny more than the agonized ones. Questions about systems and emergence. What invisible forces are shaping this moment that will become visible later? City moods, boardroom decisions, electromagnetic hums, all sculpt now into tomorrow. The invisible today is the inevitable tomorrow. How are the people around me influencing my neural pathways without either of us realizing it? Your friend's laugh is literally rewiring your humor circuits. Proximity is silent programming. What emergent properties are arising from the intersection of my current experiences? Meditation plus astronomy. Family conflict might be converging to birth a new patience you won. Recognized for months. Which of today's problems are actually solutions in disguise? That broken device might be forcing you into human conversations that tomorrow's AI-dominated world will make priceless. What feedback loops am I currently in the middle of without recognizing them? Your kindness is generating confidence, which loops back into deeper kindness. Spirals hide until they've already reshaped the landscape. Questions about information and learning. What is this moment trying to teach me about the nature of change? Even reading this question is rewiring your brain. Change isn't happening to you. It is you. Which details am I dismissing now that will become crucial data points later? That odd flock of birds or a word's unusual pronunciation. Today's trivia might be tomorrow's breakthrough clue. How is my subconscious currently reorganizing information while I'm not looking? As you read, your brain is filing, cross-referencing, and preparing tomorrow's shower epiphany. What questions am I not asking that would unlock future possibilities? What is this problem trying to create? Might open futures that, how do I solve this? Keeps locked. Questions about energy and intention. What energy am I putting into the world right now that will return transformed? Your current curiosity will ripple outward, loop back, and surprise you in forms you won't recognize. How are my current intentions rippling outward in ways I can't yet see? Your silent desire for self-understanding might ignite someone else's awakening without you ever knowing. What am I resisting that wants to emerge through me? The project you keep postponing might be the next version of you trying to be born. Which of my current struggles are strengthening capacities I'll need later? Today's confusion is tomorrow's creativity muscle. Ambiguity tolerance is innovation fuel. What creative potential is gestating in today's quiet moments? That dismissed daydream could be a 5-year blueprint in embryo form. Questions about consciousness and awareness. How is my consciousness expanding in this very moment through this inquiry? Every question you read is literally growing new neural connections. This is awareness watching itself evolve. What aspect of reality am I becoming aware of for the first time right now? Perhaps that awareness itself has texture, or that presence bends your sense of time. How are these questions changing the neural networks they're asking about? Thinking about prediction is already altering your predictive wiring. You're in a feedback loop of consciousness debugging its own code. What paradoxes in my current experience point to deeper truths? The more present you are, the more tomorrow reveals itself. Paradox is a doorway, not a dead end. How is the act of predicting the future actually creating it? Your predictions shift your choices, which shape outcomes, which rewrite predictions. Forecasting and creating might be the same mask. And finally, some meta questions about prediction itself. 31. What would I need to let go of to become more accurately intuitive? Maybe the need to be right. Maybe the fear of being wrong. Intuition lives where control ends. 32. How does being fully present enhance rather than diminish my ability to sense what's coming? Presence tunes you to subtle signals that anxiety drowns out. The future whispers to those who are here. 33. If the future is born in the quality of attention I bring to this moment, what future am I birthing right now? By sitting with these questions, you're birthing a reality where curiosity itself is the architect. This is not an exhaustive list. There are countless other lenses through which we can view the emerging future. But hopefully these 33 questions offer a starting point, a provocation to tune into the constant murmur of what's to come. Remember, the future isn't out there waiting to be found. It's already here, interwoven into the fabric of this very moment. All you need to do is ask the right questions and then listen.